Okay, so we're diving deep into this earthquake near Bangkok.
Yeah.
7.7 magnitude, pretty serious
It's
stuff.
7.9
for sure.
actually.
Hit around 1:30 p.m. local time.
It's a massive.
And the epicenter we know now was in Myanmar.
Right. Smack dab in the central region, actually, about 30 miles east of a place called
Oh,
Maniwa.
Okay, Maniwa.
Maniwa, yeah.
Got it. And it was a shallow quake, too, which is never good.
Nope. 6.2 miles deep,
Meaning.
meaning more
oh,
intense shaking.
Right, because it's closer to the surface so that energy's got less distance to travel before it really hits.
Exactly. And it can be felt over a much wider area.
So wider impact, which we'll get to. But first, the immediate aftermath in Bangkok.
Oh, man. It's pretty dramatic stuff. Buildings
What?
swaying, alarms going
massive
off,
damage.
people pouring out into the
That's
streets.
total chaos.
Yeah, there are even reports of an apartment block collapsing. Can you imagine?
Oh, no, that's terrible.
And there's footage, too,
That's
a construction building just crumbling.
Wow.
And water just sloshing out of rooftop pools. Like, seriously,
Those visuals really drive home the power of this quake.
don't they? I mean, it's just pure energy being released.
But here's something interesting. Initial reports are saying no widespread casualties in Bangkok itself.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
great.
good sign, at least initially.
And not a ton of major structural damage either, at least not yet.
Right. The assessments are still underway, of course, but you'd think with a quake that strong, there'd be more immediate devastation.
You would. So maybe something to consider is how the infrastructure in Bangkok held up.
Yeah, what building standards are they using there? What geological factors might be at play?
Interesting questions for sure. And this wasn't just a Bangkok story.
No, sir.
The shockwaves traveled, they were felt in
Oh.
neighboring countries too.
For sure. And
In
then
Myanmar.
just 12 minutes later,
Get this.
a 6.4 magnitude aftershock.
So soon after the initial quake, can you imagine?
I know, talk about a 1-2 punch.
People must have been terrified.
Oh, absolutely. And that aftershock was felt even further afield in Thailand,
Oh.
India, China.
Wow, so really amplifying the regional
Even in Myanmar.
impact.
Yeah. This really highlights how these seismic events can kind of set off a chain reaction.
Right, it's like dominoes falling.
And it's a reminder that the Earth's crust,
Yeah.
it's not static, it's in constant motion.
Absolutely. And this all comes just 2 months after that 7.1 magnitude quake in Tibet.
Oh, yeah, you remember that one?
Significant damage and casualties there. Tibet, Nepal, India.
And they're still dealing with the aftermath. Rescue efforts are ongoing.
It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, and if you look at it all together, it really underscores the seismic vulnerability of this whole Himalayan region.
Exactly.
These aren't isolated incidents. They're all part of a bigger picture.
But pattern.
Yeah. And, even Mount Everest felt tremors from this
Oh.
latest quake.
No way.
Yeah,
Horrible.
thankfully, no casualties reported among the climbers, but
It's
still,
pretty wild to think about that reach, eh?
it is, isn't it? Just goes to show you the power we're dealing with.
So if you're in Bangkok right now, or even if you're just thinking about visiting sometime,
Yeah.
the big question on everyone's mind is those high rises.
Are they safe?
Yeah, after something like this, you got to wonder about their resilience.
Absolutely. And that's really what this deep dive brings to light.
Yeah.
We've got this major earthquake with far-reaching consequences.
And it makes you think about the bigger picture, doesn't it?
It does. Like, what happens next? What are the cascading effects we might see in the days and weeks to come?
Right. It's not just about immediate safety. It's about long-term resilience, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially in a region so prone to these kinds of events.
So what are the potential challenges moving forward? Logistics, more aftershocks, assessing the damage in what is already a complex geopolitical landscape.
Yeah. It's a lot to consider. And that's something I think we all need to keep in mind as this story continues to unfold.
Definitely food for thought.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive. Thanks for joining me.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And to all of you listening, stay safe out there and keep those questions coming.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.